Hello everyone, welcome back to my video. My name is Salzabila Ginafirial. My student number is 241101060032 and I'm from TBI1. Today, I want to share a retelling of webinar that I watched on YouTube that I think raises really important question. How can deep learning as pedagogical approach actually improve the quality of literacy and numeracy among Indonesian students in this digital era? Let's get into it. So first, let's get the definition right because these two terms are often oversimplified. Literacy isn't just about being able to read a word on a page. It is ability to critically interpret meaning behind a text, to evaluate, reflect, and internalize information in meaningful way. Numeracy, on the other hand, goes far beyond basic arithmetic. It serves as a cognitive foundation for navigating the complexity of modern world, from reading data, visualization, to making sound financial decisions. These aren't just school subjects, they are life skills. Now, let's look at where Indonesia currently stands. Based on PISA 2022 result, Indonesia did show an improvement in ranking compared to 2018, and that's generally encouraging progress. However, this is a part we can ignore. The majority of Indonesian students still perform at lower competency level. That gap tells us something important. Improvement isn't enough. What we need is a more structured, evidence-based pedagogical intervention. The status simply isn't working fast enough. Webinar, it starts with how teachers think, not just what they teach. The facilitator encourages educators to shift from fixed mindset, the belief that student ability are largely predetermined, toward growth mindset, uh, which recognize that every learner has untapped potential that the right approach can unlock. Three key strategies were highlighted. First, STEM integration, connecting science, technology, engineering, and mathematics across disciplines to build well-rounded analytical thinking. Second, the think aloud technique, where teacher or student verbalize their reasoning process out loud, which has been shown to significantly strengthen critical thinking. And third, the learning itself, moving away from surface level memorization toward genuine conceptual understanding. One point that I found particularly compelling was the emphasis on multimodal text, using digital media like video, infographic, and even social media content as instructional bridge between academic material and student everyday lives. The webinar actually opened with hand-on simulation to demonstrate this, and participants were asked compared to retail promotion. First, 50% discount off at store A versus buy one get one free at store B. Which one the better deal? It sounds simple, but answering it correctly require numeracy, reading comprehension, and logical reasoning all at once. That the essence of contextual learning, making students realize that what they study in school is generally relevant to real life. On the research sides, the facilitator also introduced two government-backed platforms available for free. First, CB is Sistem Informasi Pembukuan Indonesia for digital book collection and Rumah Pendidikan. On the research side, the facilitator also introduced two government-backed platforms available for free, of course. First, CB Sistem Informasi Pembukaan Indonesia for Digital Collection for book collection and Rumah Pendidikan, and integrate learning portal with a ready-to-use teaching module. Both are free, both are official, and both are underutilized. Of the day, the transformation of education doesn't start with policy. It starts with the way educators think and approach their practice. Deep learning isn't just a trend, it's necessary. I hope this was useful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.